Hi guys, let's see the review of textbook B.D. Chaurasia Human Anatomy, Regional and Applied Dissection and Clinical, Volume 2, Abdomen and Pelvis. Here, in this textbook, the main content, it consists of two sections. First one is lower limb and the second section is abdomen and the pelvis. First, the lower limb. The lower limb consists of lot of chapters like first one introduction, bones of lower limb, 3 front of thigh, 4th one medial side of thigh, then 5th one gluteal region, 6th one popliteal fossa, 7th one back of thigh, 8th one front lateral and medial sides of leg and dorsum of foot, 9th one back of leg, sole of foot, venous and lymphatic drainage, comparison of lower and upper limbs. Then 12th one is joints of lower limb, then arches of foot, then 14th one surface and radiological anatomy, then appendix. In first section, the bones of the lower limb, hip bone, ilium, pubis, ischium, acetabulum, and the clinical anatomy of this chapter is totally explained in detail. First one, the hip bone. Hip bone, the shape of the hip bone is given and it consists of 3, ilium, ischium and pubis. The hip bone, the side of determination is given as a detailed explanation. Topographical anatomical position is also given. The same as in ischium, pubis, and in hip bone, the diagrammatic representation is given clearly, like general features of outer surface of hip bone and the inner surface of hip bone, and then scheme to show the attachment of right iliac crest is also given clearly. Then about the gluteus maximus, gluteus medius and gluteus minimus, the diagram is shown clearly. And about the muscles of the gluteal region. Then about the femur. Femur is the longest bone in the thigh and the side of determination, topographical anatomical position, upper end of the femur. The femur consists of 2, that is anterior aspects and posterior aspect is given as a figure. And the medial aspect and lateral aspect is shown clearly. Then about the linear insertion of adductor extends from the trochanter fossa above the medial side of the tibial is given in the picture. Like same as phalanges, metatarsals, all those things. Then the boxes are given like difference between the metacarpals and metatarsals. Then clinical anatomy. At each end of the chapter, the clinical anatomy of those chapters are explained very detailed in a clear manner. And radiological findings is also given. Then back of the thigh, like plexus, sacral plexus, brachial plexus. In each end of the chapter, the clinical anatomy of chapter is given. Then about the superficial veins of the front leg, cutaneous nerve of the front leg of the dorsum of the foot. And the tabular column is given as like medial muscles of the anterior compartment of the leg and the dorsum of the foot are same as like anterior compartment. And the clinical anatomy of this chapter is given clearly. Then in each chapter, dissection is also given. Dissection in the box. An abdominal part of esophagus and stomach. In esophagus, the length of the esophagus, diameter of the esophagus, how the esophagus functions, all those things are given. Location of in stomach, location of the stomach, position of some abdominal organs, the main external features, parts of the stomach is given as in a detailed manner, like cardiac, fundus, pylorus, body. The main artery supplying the stomach, and the lymphatic drainage of the stomach is given, and the nerve supply of the stomach, and the clear radiological clinical anatomy of esophagus is given. In section 2, abdomen and pelvis, the introduction to abdomen and osteology. The 16th one is anterior abdominal wall, male external genital organ, abdominal cavity and peritoneum. The 19th one is abdominal part of esophagus and stomach, as I explained there. Then a small and large intestine, large blood vessels of the gut, extrahepatic biliary apparatus, spleen, pancreas and liver, kidney and urethra, suprarenal glands and chromaffin system, diaphragm, posterior abdominal wall, perineum. Then preliminary consideration of boundaries and contents of pelvis, urinary bladder and urethra, female reproductive organ, male reproductive organ, rectum and anal canal, walls of pelvis, and surface marking of abdomen and pelvis, radiological and imaging procedures, appendix and index. I will show you brief explanation. In male genital organs such as organs of penis, scrotum, testis, epidermis, spermatic cords, and the diagrammatic representation and the dissection of this male external genital organ is given, and the nerve supply of the penis, and the clinical anatomy of this male genital organ is given clearly. Then about the duodenum part, relation between the anterior relation and posterior relation is given, and this arterial supply of the duodenum. Then the clinical anatomy of large intestine, small intestine is given clearly here. And then about the chapter 2, spleen, pancreas and liver. And the diagrammatic representation of pancreas, like anterior and posterior aspect, and all those things are given properly. Pancreatic duct is given, and the venous drainage of the pancreas and arterial supply of the pancreas. And about the liver, the location of the liver is the right hypochondral region. And in the liver, in male, it consists of 1600 gram weight, and in female, it is about 1300 grams in female. And the liver is shown as behind the picture is given clearly. And the segments of the liver consist of 8 segments. All those things are given clearly in the detailed picture. Kidney and urethra. The general course of urethra in the pelvis diagram is given properly. And about the polycystic kidney and peritoneal dialysis of this kidney is given properly. Peritoneal cavity, how it's doing hemodialysis. Then about in posterior abdominal wall, the diagram table is given. Attachment of muscles of posterior abdominal wall. And the sympathetic chain of this ganglions, branches, all those things, the lumbar sympathetic chain and these branches is given in the diagrammatic representation. And in each chapter, clinical anatomy is given. and a preliminary consideration of boundaries and contents of pelvis, like anterior view of male pelvis, anterior view of female pelvis, like ligaments, bones, walls, etc. Then about this female reproductive system, then about rectum and the anal canal. At the end of this chapter, clinical anatomy is explained. Then about the wall of the pelvis, like about the internal iliac artery, external iliac artery. Then about the dissection is given properly. Then about the radiological and imaging procedures. This is the main thing. At the end of the textbook, it is given the diagrammatic representation of how it's the rates in X-ray, MRI, CT scan, how it's shown. Now all those things are given clearly, like barium in esophagus, and here in barium enema, intravenous pyelogram, that is in retrograde in instrumental or ascending pyelography. Then about the ultrasound of biliary apparatus. Then about the appendix, the nerves of the abdomen, lower intercostal nerves such as the lumbar plexus, the sacral plexus, pudendal nerve, etc. And the clinical anatomy is given. Nerve supply of the abdominal wall, and the tabular column for arteries of abdomen and pelvis, and the clinical terms of this textbook totally given at the end of the textbook, like paramedial incision, how it's done, the meaning of this clinical terms, inguinal hernia, femoral hernia, abdominal paracentesis, etc., the pouch of Douglas, cholelithiasis, cholecystitis, splenectomy, all those things, cirrhosis, hysterectomy, lot of vasectomy. The clinical terms is given at the end of the chapter. Then clinico-anatomical problems. Then how it's the clinical approach of the patient, how it's given. That is given at the end of the textbook. That's very important. Then about multiple choice questions, like multiple choice questions also given at the end of the chapter. Then at the end, mnemonics, like main Merkel's diverticulum, how to create mnemonics, all those things, like inferior vena cava, iliac veins, lumbar vein, like main, it's very important, like structure of ileum of kidney. Then about the index at last, every alphabets included in this index. Then this price of this textbook is 1350 rupees. This textbook, the 5th edition. Thank you.